Hey folks, this is David, and this is what I'm thinking. The other night, I was driving down the road, and as sometimes happens when I'm driving down the road, I had a really strange idea. I got to thinking about how I only had one frozen hamburger left in my freezer, but I did have some waffles as well. And I thought, what if I were to combine these two classic forms of food? I would have a waffle burger. For starters, let's take a look at the ingredients. I prefer to use Bubba Burger, and I should emphasize that none of the products I'm using are paid sponsors, although I'm willing to entertain offers. I like their sweet onion hamburger patties. I think they taste really good. So that's what I'll be using. And I'll be starting with these because it takes longer to prepare the burger than the waffles. You could use any type of waffle for this project, I suppose. I'll be using Kroger multigrain waffles because multigrain makes it healthier, right? I'll also be using Land O'Lakes butter because I prefer real butter to margarine, and of course real maple syrup, 100%. I developed a taste for that when I lived in upstate New York a few years ago, and there's just no comparison. When you are able to, go for the real thing. Seasonal. I begin, of course, by adding some seasoning. This is Seasonal from Morton, but you can use any type of seasoning that you prefer to give you that nice full flavor. Rub it in a little bit, and then be sure to wash your hands afterwards because you don't want to go touching lots of stuff after handling raw beef. Now you could use a grill, but since I only have one that I'm cooking, I'm going to be using my stovetop here. Got it turned on. I'll let this heat up for a few minutes, and then we'll get cooking. Okay, looks like this is just about ready. So we're going to place this in here. Listen to that sizzle. Going to cover it up and let it cook for a few minutes. Since I was just handling uncooked ground beef, I made sure to wash my hands again. Coming back, going to open up the waffles. Easier said than done sometimes. So take a couple of these and get them ready for the toaster. I'm not going to start toasting them just yet. I'm going to wait till the hamburger gets a little bit more done. And if my calculations are correct, it should be just about time to flip. All right. Yep, that's looking pretty good. Okay, time to check on the other side. Yep. That's looking pretty good, and I might have to turn on my range fan pretty soon. But yeah, and check this, make sure it's looks like it's getting done on the inside. But yeah, it's coming along real nicely. And remember, kids, don't do this without your parents at home. Okay, I think it's just about done. I take this juicy looking hamburger. Turn off the stove. Cover that up a bit. And I'm going to get rid of some of the excess grease here, because we want to be healthy. Time to fix some waffles. And of course, always be sure to properly dispose of the grease left over from cooking a hamburger. Alright, time for the toaster. Got the butter and the syrup. Just gotta wait now. Excellent. Time to add some butter. Get a good coating of butter. Spread it all the way around the waffles. I know some people really like to make sure that they get butter inside every little square. I'm not quite one of those people. Time to add the syrup. For this particular project, the goal is not to completely slather the waffles in syrup like I normally might. I often like to have my waffles, as I say, swimming. But for this, well, it looks like I might have them swimming anyway. I really just want a light coating of syrup. The next stage, I'm going to microwave the waffles to warm them up a little bit, since they've had cold butter and refrigerated syrup on them. And I think this will help them absorb the syrup a little better, and I think that'll give a better effect for the waffle burger. Well, 25 seconds should do it. Okay, looks like the waffles are done. Doesn't that look tasty? Smells pretty good too. Take our waffles and the burger and put that on there, and then there. Ladies and gentlemen, the waffle burger. Now here's the moment of truth. Is it messy? You bet. Still kind of hot too. I might have to wait a couple of seconds before I actually try to eat this. More hand washing is definitely in the near future. Here we go. That is a tasty waffle burger.